What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new video for you guys. By the time you see this, you already see what cars we're driving and what we're doing. But this weekend we are driving at round 1 of D1WA. My first championship in probably about 3 years since I've competed properly. We've done like a little event the other week at Nishi D, and we did a comp last year in the 32 at King of the Plex, the track we're going to be driving at this weekend. But other than that, that's pretty much the only competition we've done in about 3 years. The last series we've done was IDC in Ireland. So yeah, it's been a long time. I'm really looking forward to getting out and driving again. It's been so bloody long. Last weekend we went out to D1NZ and checked it out. For the last 12 months or so, I've been talking to Darren Kelly and Taylor James pretty much like every day. And like, yeah, we've kicked it off really well. We're good friends now. And yeah, Darren asked me to come over to help him last weekend, and so I flew over to D1NZ to help him. Unfortunately, he didn't end up driving. He had some family stuff going on, so I ended up spending the week with Taylor James. For those who don't know who he is, here's a little video for you guys. So basically, Taylor's a pro driver in D1NZ. Yeah, awesome dude. He's come over. After looking after me last week, I said to him, if you want, come over. Obviously, D1WA is not D1NZ level, but if he wanted to come over, he can come help me, check out the scene, check out Perth. I'll take him around, look after him. And then after I told one of the boys here, Nick, one of my good friends, he was like, oh, what if we see if we can get him a car? And I was like, oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. So I spoke to Tay, and he was keen to drive if he could get a drive. And yeah, Nick sorted him a car. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys now what car he's in. He's in there as well, so we'll go in and say hello to him, see what he's got to say. He's learning a lot of the Aussie slang and stuff we do over here, so it's pretty funny. But yeah, we'll show you guys the cars. But yeah, so this weekend I am driving Nick Owen's S14. I'm sure you guys have already seen by the time this video comes out. But the theory behind this is that obviously in 2019 I drove Nick's car at Battlefest, and we managed to win in it, which was good. Back then the car definitely wasn't the caliber it is now, which is an NA 6 litre. We'll run you through the car a little bit later, or even in a second. But the background story to this is that since I stopped competing, I've been helping Nick compete in this car, and we've been upgrading it every year. And obviously I'll run you through the parts, but the car's pretty competitive now. It's definitely probably one of the better cars in Perth in terms of the parts that are in it. It's still the same shell, which has been around for many years. But yeah, the cage and stuff's been redone, but we'll take you all through that. But basically the theory behind driving that car was, obviously I want to compete again. I've got sponsors this year that I have supporting my program. We are actually building another car to compete here in D1WA with. Just going to D1NZ last week, we end up postponing some of the work that needed to be done, and unfortunately it's not going to make it, and we're waiting on some parts. So after talking to Nick, he actually offered me his car when he saw the bit of the hole I was in with the new car that we're trying to build. The 34 is still being built, but the 34 is not being built for D1WA or WA rounds in general. And so basically, yeah, not having a car ready, Nick offered me his car. Been working with him closely, now we know that his car's competitive. He wants to see me compete in it. He's judging this year, so it doesn't affect him or his program, what he's doing, which is cool. And obviously, yeah, working with the car closely, I sort of know it in and out, and I've driven it before, so it's not too different to what I'm used to. And yeah, I think we can give it a red hot go this weekend and see how we go. But yeah, we're going to get into some of the cars and what's going on. The man of the hour is here anyway.
Hey, how are we?
So our man, Taylor James, all the way over from D1NZ, as we said, and New Zealand. But the two cars we're driving this weekend is, well, I'm driving Nick Owen's S14, as we said just before. We'll take you guys through that car a little bit later. But the car that Taylor's driving is that S13 on the hoist up there. Can't see it just yet. But basically, both these cars looked after by Nick. They're both tuned by my old man, both run Link ECUs, LS combos. We did the winter subframe and stuff for them. They got all the right gear in them, they're definitely competitive. But this weekend, I'll be piloting Nick's car, Taylor will be driving Richard's S13. You haven't driven LS before, eh?
Nah, never.
He's an RB, man, so obviously he's going to be driving LS this weekend. Obviously a different country, different people. What do you reckon?
Nah, it's cool, get along, eh? Sort of meet some new people and yeah, drive with some other people, I guess. So, no, it'd be cool. Never driven an LS or let alone a turboed one, so see how it goes.
So this car actually runs an LS turbo setup. What turbo's on it, Nick? What size? Oh no, it's got a big Borg Warner on it, according to Nick. But yeah, tuned by old man, made over 500 at the tyres, so it makes plenty of power. We've made winter subframes for this car, my car, and Nick's car a couple of months ago. So these cars run a full winter setup. Plenty of power, obviously plenty of grunt. We'll show you the engine bay once it comes down a little bit later. But yeah, these cars are as competitive as they can get, really, I think, for WA series that we run here. But yeah, obviously right now we're at Bridgestone in Kewdale. Jaden 1.5, he's a local driver here. He's been around for a long time too. This is his car. He'll be competing this weekend too. But yeah, tonight we've got the 2 cars down here for wheel alignments. I'm not going to try to talk too much in this video, obviously, just to show you guys what we're up to. Show you guys the man of the hour, flown all the way over to come compete this weekend with some of the WA locals. But we've already done Nick's car just before, but now we're on to Taylor's car for the weekend. We've got Jaden on the wheel alignments, and what do you reckon?
She's done, mate.
She's done.
Ready to go.
We didn't even have to do anything. That's the results of what the car's doing. But yeah, so this car's all sorted then by the sounds of it. We still haven't done some things we talked about doing, but that's all right. But yeah, so both cars wheel aligned now. We're going to load these cars up, get them ready for the weekend tomorrow. We're going to put some stickers on both the cars. Tay's got some sponsors helping him for the weekend. Obviously all my sponsors are going to go on Nick's car, and obviously we need to make sure Jaden's car is ready too. He's got a couple of issues we need to look at, but might as well run you through the car quickly while we can. So inside, I'll put the torch on. So inside, since the last time I showed you guys this car when I competed in 2019, Nick has redone the roll cage, new seats. It's a bit dirty, I think we need to wash it. But OMP seat, new handbrake, new dash. It's got a Link ECU, S1 shifter, full welding roll cage done by Nick himself. The big thing that's changed is the supercharger hanging out the bonnet. Very much alike to my green car in Europe, which I'm looking forward to driving again. Yeah, obviously, as you guys know, COVID and whatnot, we haven't been able to drive the S13 for a bloody long time, and it's depressing. Let me open this bonnet while I talk to you guys. But this car is basically a little bit of a sister car to my green car in Europe. It runs an LSA blower, 6-litre combo. Pretty much everything's the same. The only difference to my green car at the moment is that my green car runs a built motor and the radiator's in the boot. We run a sequential as well. This car runs a T56, but it's got a winters and everything in the back. We can show you that in a minute. This car runs V2 Wisefab in the front. We will have our sponsored wheels on this car for this weekend, but it's got Wisefab in the front, Wisefab in the back, and as you see in there, these are the subframes that we made as well as the custom stainless exhaust we built. But yeah, well, this car had a big overhaul a couple of months after I drove it the last time in 2019, and then obviously, as you can see now, it makes a lot more power, a lot more mechanical parts in it now. And yeah, but that's about it really. Not going to talk too much, or talk probably too much, but yeah, we're pretty much just moving forward from here. We'll load the cars up. Tomorrow we'll do the stickers, maybe go do some go-karts or something, get Tay ready for some abuse he's going to get on Sunday. But no, we're going to have fun this weekend. Maybe take you guys around with us wherever we go. But yeah, cars are wheel line now. We've got tyres fitted up, ready to go. Got some tyres at home, and yeah, we'll load up. I think it's pretty cool is that we'll be working out of this weekend. Nick built this trailer a couple months ago, and it's pretty much all done. It's got stereo, lights, obviously keeps the car enclosed and nice. And then obviously if the weather's sunny or raining or whatever, we've got the cover now. And then I'll bring my big Oz trails and stuff and we'll set it up. We'll have posters. We've got some posters made today. And yeah, got it all going on. Tay only flew in yesterday and we've just pretty much been non-stop since he got here. And yeah, for the rest of the weekend, we'll get the cars ready, go driving Sunday, have some fun. and yeah, we'll keep you guys updated and take you along for the ride with us.
So I don't know if you really hear me, but got the S13 in there on the dyno. Mitch Larner's old man at WA Performance, and we've got Brian Ingham from NDT Developments back home. He's plugged up to it in TeamViewer, just having a look over stuff and seeing what he thinks of it all. So yeah, cool to have Brian sort of helping us out from over there and just seeing what we can do. We've just changed how the wastegates were plumbed up, runs twin wastegates on this thing, so just got that all plumbed up, and yeah, we'll get some runs done, and then we'll get back to you and see what it's doing. So we're all done here between Mitch and Brian. They got it sorted through TeamViewer and looking at it, and one of the power runs we done was a 592 horse at the wheels, so everything seems pretty happy and she's all good to go. So big thanks to Mitch here from WA Performance for fitting us in and getting her all done. Sweet as.
How are we starting this? What's up, guys? So today we are at the track finally at Perth Motorplex. This track's luckily only like 15 minutes from my house, so it's nice to have a bit of a sleep in and then head on down here. We got driver's briefing in like 5 minutes, so we're heading over there. As you guys seen, we got Tay James over with us. You would have seen his car over there just before.
So we're here, we've both done a few practice laps now. This is my car here in the engine bay. It's actually feeling real good. Doesn't seem to be any sort of steering behind or anything silly, so I've done a few good laps, a couple of battle chases and leads with Mitch and a couple other guys here, so now the car's feeling really good. And oh, I don't know about that, brother. But no, it is feeling good, so no, it's cool. We're both lined up here, qualifying's in like another half an hour or so, so we've just done a few laps. The cars are feeling pretty good, so we'll just chill out and get ready for qualifying. And yeah, no, it's right. Just end up using tyres and stuff like that. You don't really need to all the time, so no,
it's good. So obviously, yeah, we're running all good today. Track's not too bad. You like the track?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's cool.
It's different, it's obviously not very fast.
Yeah, at first look I thought it's not going to be very fast, but no, it's flowing. It's cool. Good for chasing. There's a lot of opportunities where the chase car can sort of dive up on the lead car, which is cool. So that's good. Yeah, lots of smoke. We got real tall diff gears in it. Like I think mine's got like a 3.2 or something, and we're in third gear, so it's plenty of wheel speed, plenty of smoke, and no, everything's feeling pretty good. So yeah.
So we're next qualifying.
Yeah, qualifying's up next. I don't know, what do they do for qualifying order? I don't know.
I'll tell you probably, well, I mean it's round one, so there'll probably be maybe numbers or something like that. But,
yeah.
Yeah, probably random for this one, and then yeah, we'll go do 2 laps. Hopefully we can qualify good. Hopefully be on the opposite side of the tree to each other. Don't want to go out there and versus each other first place battle.
Yeah.
Probably will happen, but hopefully not. But,
be cool to meet each other sort of later on in the battle tree somewhere. Final or something would be cool, but we'll see where we end up. And,
maybe try and get a bit of a strategy. Maybe one of us qualify shit, one of us qualify good.
You can qualify shit then.
Oh, probably do anyway. But yeah, the car's going good, so yeah, hopefully we can get out there, have some fun today, smash it up.
Cool guys, we'll report back after qualifying and let you know how we get on, eh?
We are in the car, we're about to go out for qualifying. We pretty much summed it up really with Tay before, but I just thought I'd catch you guys up because the camera died when I originally got here this morning, but it's been a pretty smooth morning. The car's going really good. We haven't really done a whole lot of practice laps, to be honest. Like, I don't really want to waste tyres or fuel. Obviously not being my car, I don't want to put too much mechanical strain on the car. I've driven this layout a couple of times, so it wasn't too hard to adjust to what the judges wanted for this year. But yeah, the car's going awesome. Sort of just got myself happy, felt the tyres out, felt the car out, and we're just sort of going to wing it from here, I guess. Like, it's been a long time since we competed, but just got to trust those inner instincts that I've had over the last few years and just drive as hard as we can and have some fun. Obviously, the main goal is to keep the car in one piece, not being my car. I don't want to do any damage. So obviously it does play a part in my mind, but at the same time too, this is a sport we're in and it's a contact sport sometimes. So we've got as many parts as we could bring and we're just going to go out there, have fun, and yeah, we're going to go out for qualifying now and I'll take you guys with me. So wish us luck, let's see how we go. Time for a bit of an update, Cuzzy. What happened in qualifying?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Last.
You last?
Yeah. No, I managed to get first place for qualifying, which was cool. I don't know, I sort of felt like my runs weren't the best, but they were not too bad. But yeah, managed to P1 over top of Mitchell here.
Yeah, so qualifying went good for both of us. Cars are still running sweet. Had a couple little issues we had to check over this morning, but my old man had a look with the software on his laptop, checked them over, sorted them out, got them all good. And yeah, so we P1, P2 for qualifying today. I let him get P1 so he could feel the love over in WA. But no, it's been a good weekend so far. Obviously P1, P2 means that we get to the finals if we make it that far and we can verse each other. So that's what the aim was today. We didn't really know how to strategize it, but because we felt good with the cars, being able to P1 and P2 qualifying, this means it's going to be a good day all throughout, and we know we don't have to worry about versing each other too soon. So from here, we've gone into our first battle already. We didn't get to update you guys after qualifying. It's a bit of a mess around at the event, but we got it sorted in the end, and I had my first battle. Tay was supposed to have a bye, but we ended up having a battle. How'd your run go?
Yeah, good. First guy there in the S13, the white one. Yeah, I led first. I felt I put on like an okay lead, and then the chase, he sort of sledged wide on a couple of corners, but yeah, managed to gather it back up, do a good chase and get the win. So yeah, wait for our top 16 battle now, and yeah.
So yeah, he obviously had a good run. Watching him from the outside, definitely got the fog cock found. Probably going to run out of tyres by the end of the event, but we'll see how we go. Have to try and manage the tyre consumption, but I guess you get that when you have an LSA, cuz but yeah, so I've had my top 16 battle as well. Oh, sorry, top 32 battle as well. I actually versed Ken Worrol, Jamie Worrol's old man, and he did really good. 2.8 litre, 6-cylinder NA. Obviously not the most powerful car, but he put on a really good lead. I just sort of played it safe. I knew that he wouldn't really have the car to match my car, so I just played it safe behind him, put on a good lead, and yeah, we're through the top 16 now. So we're just waiting for the battle tree to get refreshed, and then we'll see who we got, and yeah, hopefully we can make it to the finals. But yeah, we'll try and keep you guys updated as we go.
That car's tough, eh?
Yeah.
Blaine?
Yeah, he's on it. Good shit, buddy.
And for international superstar, phenomenal drive, borrowed car, all sorts of fantastic circumstances. Mitch Larner with the runner-up position. A big round of applause for an established international. Wow. Well, there you were saying, if he takes the win, you're going to go back to the shop and it's a long championship. But you still got to be proud of all of your team, the car, the whole kit. It worked, you did great. Talk us through how you're feeling.
Yeah, like I said, obviously we had a conversation before, but big day for the team now as well. Almost made it all the way through the end of the day without some contact, but yeah, contact in the final, unfortunately it happens. But yeah, one of the this car, we've got to do it again, get it clean. And yeah, obviously, once you have contact like that and my brand new wheels are smashed up, I was a bit cautious. Obviously, it's not my car, so that's in the back of my mind 100%. But no excuses. Luke absolutely killed it today. He's always killed it, let's be honest. He's been running it for the last 2 years, and everyone wanted me to come back. And thanks to Nick, all my sponsors, all my partners, my parents, we're back for that reason. I'm just grateful to be here. I'm not old, I'm getting older. I feel like I've been in the game for a long time now, and yeah, I'm just grateful to be able to do this, for the opportunity that I actually have by having these sponsors that make it happen. And this is my life, so I just enjoy it, make the most of it. We'll come back around 2, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. At the end of the day, I don't think it really matters what stage we're on, as long as we're on the stage, and that's why we're here this weekend. We want to come put on a show for the crowd. There's a live stream. I have wonderful partners that are supporting me, and obviously all my family and friends, and I'm just taking this as wherever the dream takes me, and yeah, I'm just grateful for everyone that supports me. D1WA obviously have helped me with my European stuff, my family and partners, like I said, and yeah, I'm going to stop talking, but it's been a wonderful day. Obviously thanks to everyone that stuck out the heat and hung around all day for the podium, and yeah, obviously hats off to the boys, especially Worrol. We had a good battle, and these boys pushed me to get better, and at the end of the day, this is what got me to where I am. This is the grassroots of what got me in my driving, and it's good to be back and pushing with these guys, and they're definitely keeping me in check. And yeah, after a bit of a layoff, we're here now, and yeah, we'll see how the rest of the season goes.
When you talk about a stage, this is your stage 2. Here's your top 3, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause. This is D1WA's champions. There's a big plural, and all 3 of them drove so well this weekend. They can all be super proud of the results. And now the champagne. Worrol hasn't done it before. It's his first alcoholic experience. Make sure someone drives him home. Shandong, so much.
Get the judges.
And I think the most experienced with exploding these things. That delicious smell of Australian Shandong. Well done everybody, a magnificent event. Thank you for the live stream if you've been looking in online. Thank you for all 36 competitors that started out a magnificent day. Black 6 on Luke Veersma's right.
Go out.
Yeah,
It would be amazing if we got him